Hey everybody, Rob here from Making Spirits Bright with a new review for you today. So I'm going to show you a few things today, but I'm mainly only reviewing one. The other things will probably come out in a separate review at a later time. But like a lot of you, I'm sure you have picked up several holiday decorations, Halloween decorations on clearance here lately, and I have done the same. The inflatable review that you're going to see today was purchased on clearance. It was about 40% off, and it's one I did not have any intention of purchasing until I found out something special about it, we'll say. But before I show you that, I'm going to show you a little bit of what I've picked up already. Okay, so Lowe's has been a big stop for me. A couple things I have picked up so far. Well, not so far, I'm pretty much done, but a couple things I've picked up. The toothless How to Drain a Dragon inflatable. Had a hard time getting this one at a decent discount. I think he was about $114 new. He does have a cheap fan. He is a popular character, so I think that's why they didn't discount him so much. But I really think he's cool. I do like the How to Train a Dragon series, and I think this will be an excellent addition to my display for next year. I'm not going to use him this year. And then I picked up this Mickey Mouse bat inflatable for I think $37 at Lowe's. Didn't need it, but it's one of those things where it's like, used to be about $160. 37 bucks is a pretty good pickup. So I grabbed that one. I might use it next year. We'll see. I've got my sister, might be something that she could use in her yard, so we'll see. I also did pick up these Haunted Mansion gargoyle candelabras. They do light up and flicker, which is kind of cool. And I think I got two of these, and I think I got them for like $8 a piece. Another thing I picked up, which was not on clearance, but I grabbed it because I know the Halloween one sold it at home did not last long, but I got the Bluey Costco inflatable. It's got the whole family. I call it the Healer family. I think it looked pretty good. I can't remember the price on it. I think it was like $140. It is 8 feet wide. There will be a review coming on that one. I'm not a huge Bluey fan, but I know that Bluey is pretty popular right now, and I figured it'd be something that a lot of viewers of my display would enjoy. So that will be added this year. Now, the thing I actually picked up for this review is inside the trunk. There's actually a couple things in here. One, there's some firewood, but that's not it. I did pick up this Batman from Lowe's. I think I got him for 39 bucks. He was pretty cheap. He looks really good. There'll probably be a review on him at some point. But what I picked up is actually way back there in the back. And it is the Ecto-1 and Slimer inflatable. Now, the reason I picked up that, again, I had no intention of picking it up. I have the huge, giant, long Ecto-1 that was sold at Spirit several years back, and I still use that one to this day. And this one has been out before, but I did not realize that Menards came out with a version this year that actually has the Ghostbusters theme song. So I purchased it because it will go perfect with my display. I was just thinking a couple weeks ago, I wish I had a way to have the Ghostbusters the Ghostbusters theme song play in my display, and this is kind of a solution to that. So I picked it up for $89. I think it was originally $149. Again, I think I got it for about 40% off. Did not know that Menards even carried it, and I definitely did not know that it had a sound box. It does have a bass fan. It does have C7 lighting, so it does have several things going for it. It is nowhere near as cool as the one from Spirit that's super long, but again, main reason I picked this one up was because of the sound, and it had a bass fan, and it had C7 lighting. Okay, so here it is up close. Turn around a little bit. So as you can see, it is the Ecto-1 and Slimer from Ghostbusters. Lights up, and then here's the important part. Plays the Ghostbusters theme song. 7 feet wide. I mean, the Ecto-1 itself does not look bad. It is nice that it comes with Slimer. But as you can see when I put it in my display, it's just not as cool as the Ecto-1 that came from Spirit Halloween. The box is cool. It's basically got, you know, the Ghostbusters logo, the material from like a Ghostbusters suit, patching that you would see on one of their suits. Real quick walk around the box. This was a 2024 Gemmy product. Again, they made this for a few years, but I think this is the first year they've actually had the Ghostbusters theme song in it. So again, right now, if you watch this and it's not too late after I release it, Menards does have it on sale for $89.99. Could drop lower. They also have an 11% rebate, which I think takes it down to like $69. Originally, it was $149. I did see it on Walmart for like $130 something, but it did not mention that it plays the Ghostbusters theme song. So I don't know if Menards was the only one who got that version or not. Here's the top of the box real quick. Again, things I do know about it. It does have a base fan. We'll see what kind it has. And it does have C7 LED lighting. All right, so we're gonna get this added to my current display. Okay, real quick, this is the Spirit Halloween Ecto-1, which is one of my favorite inflatables in my display. I think I purchased this back in either 2018 or 2019, so it is old. It does have a large cheap fan, and it has held up really well. It has horrible lighting in it and stuff, but as far as like the inflatable itself, it's held up very well. Some fading and stuff on the actual inflatable, but other than that, it's great. I am going to do a little rearranging here because I want the theme song playing as close to the street as possible. So I'm going to move this jack-o'-lantern in the box out and put the Ecto-1, the smaller Ecto-1, over here a little bit, so it's kind of facing the street so that people can hopefully hear the theme song, and then it will go perfectly with the Ecto-1 I currently have and the 25-foot Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. This is what is inside the box, just your basic steak pack, and then your instructions, and then the inflatable down here, which is just in a white bag. So pretty typical. Okay, so here it is, staked into the yard. Looks pretty good, really. I'm not one who likes to duplicate characters in a display, but I think this one does well. Plus, there's different versions of the Ecto-1 based on which movie you watch. So yeah, you can hear the music. The volume on the music actually sounds pretty good. It's fairly loud. I have it cranked all the way up. There is a knob on the back to turn it completely off or to crank it all the way up. I have it cranked all the way up. As you can see, it says trick or treat. Oops, let me zoom in. It says trick or treat on the side of the car. You have Slimer. This one will light up way better than this one over here, but that's to be expected. This just has dinky little LED pod lights, whereas this one has your C7 bulbs. Says Ecto-1 on the front, and then also on the back you do have Ghostbuster logo. You've got kind of a generic top part of the Ecto-1. You've got on the back here, same thing, Ghostbusters logo, Ecto-1 New York. Sound box is right here on the side. Let me get away from that so I don't get copyrighted. But yeah, it does not play the entire song. It plays about 20 seconds of the beginning of the song, that's plenty. I didn't need it to play the whole song. So yeah, I really like it. Would I have bought it without the sound? Probably not, but mainly because I already had one. Now I know there is like a medium version of these that I think Spirit came out with. It came out in between these two as far as year wise. But then there is this one again, which was purchased at Menards. I'm gonna give this a Rob rating, and I'm gonna base it off not the price I paid, but the price that you would pay if you were getting it for regular price, which is 150 bucks. So what do you get for 150 bucks? You do get a bass fan. It is a YEF 60, so it's like the smallest bass fan, but it is a bass fan. It doesn't need more than that. If you're gonna use a 60, this is what you need to use a 64. You're getting C7 lighting. You're getting a Slimer character. You're getting a recognizable Ecto-1. And you're getting the sound. So really, it's a pretty solid value. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Design, it's nothing too fancy. It's a basic design. I would knock it there a little bit. We're gonna do 7 out of 10. And then wow factor with the music, I think that takes that to a whole nother level. So I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. So that brings the Rob rating for this at a 24 out of 30. Now, if you could pick this up right now for 89 bucks, it's a great deal. That changes kind of everything. That value-wise, I think it's a 10 out of 10 if you can get it for $89. Plus, if you do the mail-in rebate from Menards, which are kind of a pain, but you can save another 11 bucks or so there. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. You know, the more likes the video gets, the more motivating it is to continue to pump out new ones. As far as the inflatables you saw at the beginning of the video, look for those to come out sometime after the Halloween season when I have all this stuff put away and more time to do reviews. All right, guys, take care.